Hello students, let us discuss energy stored in a capacitor. We have to derive an equation for energy. So here we have to consider a capacitor of capacitance C with the plates uncharged. Let positive charge is transferred from plate 2 to plate 1. We have to name the first one plate 1, second one 2. Now we can consider positive charge is transferred from plate 2 to plate 1. At any instant, we can say these two plates have charges Q dash and minus Q dash respectively. We have to consider like that. Then what will be the potential difference? Then the potential difference will be V dash equal to Q dash by C. We know our equation for capacitance. From that we can write. Now, we can take a small additional charge dq dash that is transferred from plate 2 to plate 1. Then the work done will be dw equal to v dash into dq dash. In this equation we can substitute for v dash, q dash by c into dq dash is the work done then. Now, what is the total work done? So here we can integrate this equation dw. Okay, so you can write integral 0 to q dash by c dq dash. Now 1 by c integral 0 to q dash dq dash. Then we can get 1 by c into q dash square by 2. Lower limit 0, upper limit q. After applying limits you can see 1 by c into q square by 2 minus 0. Then work done will be q square by 2c. This is the energy stored in a capacitor. You know work done is equal to energy stored in a capacitor. So here energy stored is q square by 2c. We have equation u is equal to q square by 2c. But we know q is equal to cv. Here you can see c is equal to q by v. Then we can substitute for c in this equation u. Then u is equal to q square by 2 into q by v. Then we can see potential energy in terms of charge and potential. So that is equal to half qv. Now we can substitute for q in equation u is equal to q square by 2c. Then u is equal to c square v square by 2c half cv square. So we can write potential energy in terms of capacitance and potential as u is equal to half cv square. Now energy density of an electric field. Let A be the area of the plate and D be the distance between the plates. We can take capacitance is equal to epsilon 0 A by D. Then sigma is the surface charge density on the capacitor plates. Then electric field will be sigma by epsilon 0. From that we can write sigma equal to epsilon 0 E. You know charge is equal to sigma into A. So here we can write charge is equal to Q is equal to epsilon 0 E A. Now energy stored in that capacitor. U is equal to Q square by 2C. You know Q is equal to epsilon 0 E A and C is equal to epsilon 0 A by D. We can substitute that expressions in equation Q square by 2C. Then you can see U is equal to 1 by 2 epsilon 0 E square A D. Then energy density means energy stored per unit volume. So here you can see U is equal to U capital U divided by A into D. Energy density, total energy divided by volume. Volume is A into D, area into that distance. So here we can get half epsilon 0 E square. That is the energy density. Loss of energy in redistribution of charges. We can take two capacitors having capacity C1 and C2. These two are charged to potentials V1 and V2 respectively. Then these capacitors are connected in parallel. We have to calculate the common potential across this combination. Then charge on each capacitor and the electrostatic energy stored in the system. After that we have to find the change in electrostatic energy from the initial value. So here we can take C1 and C2 as the capacitance and V1 and V2 as the potentials. You know the equation is U is equal to half CV square. So from that we have to consider both capacitors here now. So we can write initial potential energy as half C1 V1 square plus half C2 V2 square. Now after connection we can take V be their total potential. Then total potential is equal to total charge divided by total capacitance. So here total charge is Q1 plus Q2, then divided by total capacitance is C1 plus C2. Now that is equal to C1 V1 plus C2 V2 divided by C1 plus C2. Now what will be the new charge in the capacitors? Q1 dash is equal to C1V and Q2 dash is equal to C2V. Now after that connection, what is the total potential energy? That we can take as final potential energy UF, that is equal to half C1V square plus half C2V square. Now we can write UF is equal to half in bracket C1 plus C2 into V square. Now half C1 plus C2 into, instead of V we can write C1 V1 plus C2 V2 divided by C1 plus C2 the whole square. Then that will be half into C1 V1 plus C2 V2 the whole square divided by C1 plus C2. Loss of energy is equal to U is equal to Ui minus Uf. Now we can substitute half C1 V1 square plus half C2 V2 square minus half into C1 V1 plus C2 V2 the whole square divided by C1 plus C2. Then next step we can expand C1 V1 plus C2 V2 the whole square. Can see half C1 V1 square plus half C2 V2 square minus half C1 square V1 square plus C2 square V2 square plus 2 C1 C2 V1 V2 divided by C1 plus C2. Okay, we need to take the C1 plus C2 outside. So how can we take that? For that we have to multiply in that first terms half C1 V1 square plus half C2 V2 square. We have to multiply and divide with C1 plus C2. Then there will be no change, that you know. Minus half C1 V1 square plus C2 V2 square plus 2 C1 C2 V1 V2 by C1 plus C2. Here you can see, now we have to multiply that half C1 V1 square plus half C2 V2 square with the C1 plus C2. Here I can see half is outside and C1 plus C2 also there in the denominator. So here C1 V1 square into C1 square V1 square plus C1 C2 V1 square plus then C2 V2 square into C2 C1 C2 V2 square plus C2 square into V2 square minus the other term you can see there. Now you can see 1 by in denominator 2 into C1 plus C2 there, then into C1 square V1 square plus C1 C2 V1 square plus C1 C2 V2 square plus C2 square V2 square minus C1 square V1 square minus C2 square V2 square minus 2 C1 C2 V1 V2. We can cancel C1 square V1 square and minus C1 square V1 square, C2 square V2 square and minus C2 square V2 square. Now you can see C1 C2 V1 square plus C1 C2 V2 square minus 2 C1 C2 V1 V2 divided by 2 into C1 plus C2. We can take C1 C2 outside the bracket. Then C1 C2 by 2 into C1 plus C2 into V1 square plus V2 square minus 2 V1 V2. V1 square plus V2 square minus 2 V1 V2 we can write as V1 minus V2 the whole square. So the loss of energy is equal to C1 C2 by 2 into C1 plus C2 into V1 minus V2 the whole square. Okay, thank you.